Are you tired of smartphone rumors that never pan out? What if we told you we have 100% confirmed news about the Galaxy S25 Ultra? Wondering what Samsung has up its sleeve this time? Could a massive RAM upgrade change the game? And what other features are set in stone? Alright, let's cut to the chase and talk about the big news that's got everyone talking. Are you ready for this? The Galaxy S25 Ultra will definitely have a 16GB RAM version. And no, this isn't just another rumor. This information comes straight from Ice Universe, a highly respected leaker in the tech world who stated on X, formerly Twitter, the S25 Ultra will definitely have a 16GB RAM version. This is 100% confirmed. Don't worry. Now let's break down why this is such a big deal. First off, 16 gigabytes of RAM in a smartphone is a massive amount of memory. To put it in perspective, that's the same amount of RAM you'd find in many high-end laptops. It's a significant jump from the 12 gigabytes we saw in the S24 Ultra, and it opens up a world of possibilities for what this phone can do. But what does all this extra RAM mean for you, the user? Well, think of RAM as your phone's short-term memory. The more RAM you have, the more tasks your phone can juggle simultaneously without breaking a sweat. We're talking seamless multitasking, lightning-fast app launches, and the ability to keep more apps running in the background without slowdowns. For power users, this is a game changer. Imagine switching between resource-intensive apps like video editors, 3D games, and multiple browser tabs, all without a hint of lag. Or consider the possibilities for mobile photography and videography. With 16 gigabytes of RAM, the S25 Ultra could potentially handle more complex image processing tasks, leading to even better photos and videos. But it's not just about raw performance. More RAM also future-proofs your device. As apps and operating systems become more demanding over time, having that extra headroom means your S25 Ultra will stay snappy and responsive for years to come. It's like Samsung is giving us a glimpse into the future of mobile computing, and we're here for it. Now that we know the S25 Ultra is getting a massive RAM upgrade, let's talk about what this means for the phone's overall performance. Because, let's face it, 16 gigabytes of RAM is impressive, but it's not just about the numbers. It's about how it translates to real-world use. First off, let's consider the day-to-day stuff. With 16 gigabytes of RAM, you can expect the S25 Ultra to be incredibly responsive. Apps will launch faster, and you'll be able to keep more of them open in the background without any slowdowns. Switching between apps, it'll be smoother than ever. You know that slight pause you sometimes get when you switch back to an app you haven't used in a while? With 16 gigabytes of RAM, that could become a thing of the past. But where this extra RAM really shines is when you're pushing your phone to its limits. We're talking about heavy multitasking scenarios. Maybe you're editing a video while keeping your email open, chatting on a messaging app, and streaming music in the background. With 16 gigabytes of RAM, the S25 Ultra should be able to handle all of this without breaking a sweat. And let's not forget about gaming. Mobile games are getting more complex and demanding all the time. With 16 gigabytes of RAM, the S25 Ultra could potentially offer a gaming experience that rivals dedicated handheld consoles. Imagine playing graphically intensive games with all the settings maxed out, without any lag or frame rate drops. But here's where it gets really exciting. This massive amount of RAM opens up possibilities for new features and capabilities that we might not even be thinking about yet. Could we see more advanced AI features that run entirely on device? Or maybe Samsung has plans for some sort of desktop-like experience when you connect your phone to a larger screen. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes this confirmation so thrilling. While the 16GB RAM confirmation is huge news, it's got us thinking, what else might Samsung have in store for the S25 Ultra? Now, we want to be clear that we're moving into more speculative territory here, but based on Samsung's track record and current trends in the smartphone industry, we can make some educated guesses. First up, let's talk processors. With such a significant RAM upgrade, it's likely that Samsung will pair it with an equally impressive chip. We're probably looking at whatever the latest and greatest from Qualcomm is at the time, perhaps the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4? And with that much RAM and processing power, we could see some serious advancements in on-device AI capabilities. Samsung has been pushing hard in this direction with their Galaxy AI features, so we wouldn't be surprised to see even more impressive AI-powered tools and features in the S25 Ultra. Now, let's talk about the camera. Samsung's Ultra models are known for their impressive camera systems, and with the extra processing power that 16 gigabytes of RAM provides, we could see some major improvements here. Maybe we'll get even better low-light performance, more advanced computational photography features, or even 8K video recording at higher frame rates. Display technology is another area where Samsung often leads the pack. Could we see an even more advanced AMOLED display with higher refresh rates or better power efficiency? Or maybe Samsung will surprise us with some sort of new display technology we haven't even thought of yet. Battery life is always a concern with high-performance devices, so we're curious to see how Samsung will balance the power needs of 16 gigabytes of RAM with the need for all-day battery life. Perhaps we'll see advancements in battery technology or even more efficient power management thanks to AI. And let's not forget about design. While we don't have any confirmed details about the S25 Ultra's look, Samsung often uses its Ultra models to showcase its most premium design elements. Could we see a new material for the body? Maybe even more refined curves or an even larger screen-to-body ratio. Now that we've dug into what the S25 Ultra might offer, let's zoom out a bit and consider what this means for the smartphone market as a whole. Because make no mistake, when Samsung makes a move like this, the entire industry feels it. First off, this 16GB RAM confirmation sets a new standard for flagship smartphones. We're likely to see other manufacturers scrambling to match or exceed this spec in their own high-end devices. This could lead to a new arms race in the smartphone world, with companies pushing the boundaries of what's possible in terms of performance and multitasking capabilities. But it's not just about matching specs. Samsung's move could push the entire industry to rethink what's possible with the smartphone. We might see new types of apps and services that take advantage of this increased power. Could we see more powerful productivity tools, more console-quality games, or perhaps advancements in augmented reality applications? The possibilities are exciting to think about. This could also have implications for the broader mobile computing landscape. With smartphones becoming this powerful, the line between phones and traditional computers continues to blur. We might see more people using their phones as their primary computing devices, especially when paired with external displays and accessories. For consumers, this is generally good news. Competition drives innovation, and as companies try to one-up each other, we're likely to see rapid advancements in smartphone technology. However, it's also worth considering the potential downsides. High-end specs often come with high-end price tags, and we might see flagship smartphones becoming even more expensive. Lastly, let's consider what this means for Samsung's position in the market. They're already a leader in the Android space, and moves like this help cement that position. It puts pressure on their competitors, especially Apple, to keep up in the specs race. Could this be the feature that convinces some iPhone users to make the switch to Android? So, what do you think? Are you as excited about the Galaxy S25 Ultra as we are? What features are you hoping to see alongside that massive RAM upgrade? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech news and updates.